It's just another ordinary workday. You're sitting at your desk, staring at your computer. Colleagues come and go, but you're still here in the same place, doing the same thing. It was in your plan to study one day, but life got in the way, and weeks turned into months, which eventually turned into years. But what if today was the day this all changed and you took the first step to changing your future by embarking on an online learning course with the Academy of York?
Hi, I'm Richard Leeming, Dean of Academy of York. Academy of York is an accredited college with over 10 years experience and over 10,000 students who have studied through us. Most of our courses are either accredited or registered by professional bodies or their relevant CETAs, while we as a college are registered with the Department of Education. Our academic and student support team are committed to ensuring that you successfully complete your studies. So whether it's in the growing field of human resource management, project management, or an empowering life coaching course, let Academy of York take you to the next level in your career and into a brand new future. All over the world, education institutions are moving towards online education, recognizing the need for making education accessible and affordable to all. Academy of York is proud to be part of that online revolution, and as your partner in education, we can help you take the first steps to achieving a better future for you and your family. So dare to dream and take the first step out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary with Academy of York, the college for people with a purpose.
Congratulations, feels geluk. Siyavuyisana, siyakuhalelisela. Riyakulebuchisa, sipitori abashwe. Riyalebuha. You have done it. You set yourself a goal and you have worked hard to achieve it. You may have doubted yourself along the way, had sleepless nights, and perhaps even struggled with the juggle of work, family, and study commitments. But you did it. You have completed your studies and you have moved from student to graduate. Congratulations. Take a moment to quietly think back to your study journey. Just like life, it perhaps had its highs and lows. A time when you perhaps failed an assignment or perhaps struggled with a section of work, and the times when you rejoiced because you got a positive result. Success is not linear and upward line. Success is a series of highs and lows, ups and downs. Winston Churchill said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that lasts. Take a moment to think back to those who were your supporters along your study journey, who cheered you on, who gave you a helping hand, who offered to babysit your daughter to allow you time to do your assignment, who offered to cook a meal while you were studying, who quietly supported you when you were plagued with self-doubt and fear. Martin Luther King said, somewhere along the way, we must learn that there is nothing greater than to do something for others. To our supporters who cheered loudly or silently, we thank you. Take a moment to reflect on what you have accomplished. When you set out your goal, it may have seemed out of reach. Perhaps it's been years since you have studied, and perhaps you questioned your ability to get back into studying. Your goal of completion and graduation may have seemed out of reach, but with your hard work, your sacrifice, your belief, your tenacity, your courage, you have done it, and we applaud you for it. Class of 2020 and 2021, you have reached your goals at a time in our world where the impossible felt impossible, where there were challenges and obstacles at every turn, but nothing could stop you because you are unstoppable. Class of 2020 and 2021, we congratulate you on your success today, on your graduation, and we wish you every happiness and success for the future. The future belongs to you. To conclude with the words of Tim Fargo, who you are tomorrow depends on what you do today.
Resilience in 2021 and beyond. What does it mean to be resilient? The image that always pops into my mind is somebody falling and getting back up again. It is the process of tripping over your own laces, falling forward, and then simply getting up to place one foot in front of the other. One of the things that always motivates me is to simply Google these two words, famous failures, and names like Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, and more pop on the screen. Reading their stories, inevitably, I feel inspired. Resilience is the way in which we adapt to change, how we survive, recover, and perhaps even continue to grow and thrive. The past 2 years have been a real test in resilience. You perhaps have faced massive challenges and obstacles. You may have fallen multiple times, but here you are, standing today, ready to graduate. In our ever-changing world, I believe the 4 C's are key to building resilience: courage, confidence, capability, and communication. Let's start with courage. It took great courage for you to take the first step towards improving your knowledge and skills. It took courage to sign up for a course. It takes courage to want to improve. Courage can be seen in the everyday choices you make. Courage is getting out of bed when you feel tired, studying and failing and then trying again. Harry Hoover said, "If you have the courage to begin, you will have the courage to succeed." Capability is defined as having the power to do something. Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb, said, "If we did all the things we were capable of, we would literally astound ourselves." You have great power and ability. It was your vision that enabled you to take the first step towards studying and towards a better future. Continue to remind yourself that you have the ability to do anything you want to do. Confidence, there is nothing like it. Confidence comes from the Latin word confidere, which means to have full trust. Confidence is a feeling that results in giving you positive energy to achieve and take action, to achieve your personal goals and dreams. Confidence is the magic ingredient that makes us feel unstoppable rather than feeling scared out of our wits. Confidence, it's a powerful word and an even more powerful feeling. Being confident not only makes you feel good, but it also allows you to seize potential opportunities, take chances, make that big change, or take the next step in your life and your career. If you feel confident right now, savor the feeling. And the next time you're feeling unsure, go back to today and think about how confidence made you feel. Communication is vital in our ever-changing world. In any communication environment, you have a sender and a receiver. And it seems that in today's world, everyone wants to send information, but few want to receive it. Headlines have to shout to get our attention. In marketing, cookies are used to track behavior in order to communicate messages that brands want us to hear. As a college, it is vital for us to communicate and support our students. But instead of simply talking, we really want to listen. We want to listen to what you, our students, are saying. We want you, our students, to know that we're ready to listen to you in order to fully support you and hear you. As you continue your journey, remember the importance of listening to understand. Courage, capability, confidence, and communication. These 4 C's are vital to building your resilience as you continue your journey. Yes, there will be times when you fail, but with the 4 C's, you will get up and continue along your way. My final C is to simply congratulate you for coming this far. Congratulations, class of 2020 and 2021.
A warm welcome to all our graduates and their guests to the 2021 Academy of York Virtual Graduation and Celebration Ceremony. Congratulations to each and every one of our students on completing your qualification. This milestone was not reached without many hours of hard work and dedication, and your commitment will finally be rewarded today as you celebrate your achievement. With your newfound knowledge and skills that you have acquired, we believe that the doors of opportunity will open for you now and into the future. Your newly acquired knowledge will empower you to pursue many new opportunities. You have not only done yourselves proud, but I'm sure you will agree that you have done your families and loved ones proud too. One of my key priorities as principal of Academy of York is to ensure that all South Africans have access to quality education, which is essential in both in securing employment opportunities for our students, as well as allowing our students to grow and further their careers in their chosen fields. Academy of York has been built on 4 key pillars, which form the basis of our promises to you. 1, to provide quality accredited education. 2, to ensure that this quality education is affordable to everyone. 3, to provide fanatical student support in order to assist and motivate our students on their study journey. And finally, to celebrate in our students' success. The entire Academy of York team wish we could be with you in person, watching you wear your graduation gown with pride as you graduate. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this has not been possible. So we bring this virtual graduation to you with the hope that in the not too distant future, we will be able to return to in-person graduations. The pandemic has been difficult for many, and sadly, many people within the Academy of York community have been affected by loss. Loss of income, loss of livelihoods, loss of personal interaction, loss of freedom, and unfortunately, loss of life. To each one of you who have experienced this loss, I want you to know you are not alone. You are brave and resilient, and you have managed to survive and perhaps in some instances even thrive by completing your studies during this time. Reflect on the past 2 years and all you have experienced and the lessons that you have personally learned. It is said that in the toughest times, we learn some of the greatest lessons. We learn how resilient and resourceful we are, and thankfully, tough times don't last. But tough people certainly do. There are some silver linings to this COVID cloud that have changed our world. And one of these, without a doubt, was the accelerated move towards better online technical solutions. We at Academy of York have developed a range of online courses and qualifications where students have access to an entirely new suite of interactive learning tools. And we encourage you to explore this as your learning journey continues. As your principal, I am delighted to introduce you to the dynamic guest speaker today, Kim Kluter. Kim is a dynamic, creative force in the South African entertainment industry. She's a TV presenter, film actress, stage actress, and aside from that, she's a businesswoman. She's known by many as the host of the talk show Lunchbox, and is also known for her role in the popular soap operas Isidingo and Binnenlanders. Kim is passionate about making the most of your talents and skills, and has been an Academy of York speaker at our graduation in 2019. So I hope you're inspired by her. In closing, I would like to wish you every success in your chosen field. And remember, your study journey is not over. And we encourage you to always be open to new things and to continue to learn. I will end with the words from Brian Tracy. Commit yourself to lifelong learning. The most valuable asset you will ever have is your mind and what you put into it.
Hi, my name is Kim Kluter, and I'm a freelancer, independent contractor, or entrepreneur, if you like. Not so long ago, I was sitting in a huge conference hall with all of you, seeing your faces and how times have changed. But today I want to talk to you about entrepreneurship specifically. And it's really about what are the fundamentals of entrepreneurship. And I want to impart this to you because I've been working for 21 years and it took me a long time to understand what they are. First thing is, what do you want? Who are you? Where are you going? Where do you come from? Who's your demographic? Is there a demand? Can you supply it? And how well do you know your product? They are vital to starting your own business. And some of you, where you're sitting right now, are probably thinking about that. So like I said, I'm a freelancer, independent contractor, and it's not always easy because I don't always know where my paycheck is going to come from, if there's going to be a paycheck at the end of the month. But I've been consistently working for 21 years, and it's also based on very, very basic principles. Firstly, being committed, being disciplined, honing your skill, being brave. Life rewards bravery. Nothing is easy. Being present, being pleasant to work with, staying top of mind. So when those guys want to shoot something and they go, oh yeah, let's get that Kim girl. She's not only good, but she knows how to work with people. And that is the most important thing, knowing how to work with people. Now, I know being an entrepreneur doesn't necessarily mean that you are chasing your dream or that you're living your dream. So whatever it is that you start off with is a stepping stone to that dream. Now, what is the dream? The dream is doing what you love every day and not feeling like you're working a second of the day because you're so passionate about it. You love it so much. So when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. So now we're sitting with COVID, right? And everyone thinks, oh, it's the worst situation that we can be in. But there are gaps. There are gaps. And if you focus enough and stay still and think about what it is that people need right now, there is no better time to start a business than now. We've seen businesses migrate to online thinking it's not going to work. It's not going to work because they're so used to going to an office, sitting in traffic for 3 hours a day. But it did work. And eventually it was going to go there. We were eventually going to go onto an online reality. COVID just kind of sped it up for all of us. And that is the truth. So I want to tell you a quick story. And this is really about connecting the dots. I didn't make money out of it, but it's about thinking out of the box. So on 16 April 2020, right, we were on level 5 lockdown. We couldn't move. I had no mobility. The country was hungry, starving. People couldn't work. They couldn't feed their children. There were lootings happening down on the Cape Flats, which is where I'm from. And I felt so completely helpless. And my mom called me, who still lives on the Cape Flats in Bonteheuwel. And she says to me, listen, I'm going to make an extra pot of food today, and I'm going to feed the elderly and the children. And I say, Mommy, why don't I send you extra money and then make more soup and feed more people? And then it struck me. I have so many friends, people that I know who want to help, South Africans who want to help and contribute, but they have no idea where their money is going. So they just don't. So what I did was, I called a friend who still lives in Bonteheuwel. I said to her, Cynthia, I need women to open up their kitchens to cook in bulk. I need to find them like today. And then what I did was I did an Instagram post where I said, my name is Kim Kluter. You know me. You know where to find me. You know where I work. Please give me your money and I will show you where it's going. I'll tell you who's cooking, where they live, what they're cooking, and how many people they're feeding and on which day. So there's feedback. And before I knew it, we had 7 kitchens in 3 days across the country, from Friedenberg all the way to Eldorado Park. It was a movement that was kind of seeing to itself. And it was simply because I was connecting the dots. I found a way how to get food to the people. And you know what, it's a year and a half later, and we're still feeding people. I've stopped counting. I think we are close to 1 million families right now. So this is what I want to say to you. It's about connecting the dots, thinking out of the box. I have 2 friends. One is from London, the other one is from America. The one from London has been here for 10 years. He only just got his work permit. The one from America has been here for 6 years. He hasn't got his work permit. He's not allowed to work in this country. Now the question is why? Because it's fertile ground. If you have 2 cents in your pocket and half an idea, you can do anything here. The possibilities are endless. And this is why it is your time. Go and get it. Go and reach for it. There's no better place to be right now than South Africa. Bruises and all, let's not negate that. But this is the time. This is the time to start a business. This is the time to chase your dream. And your dream is not going to come to you. You need to go fetch it. It's not even going to meet you halfway. You need to go and get it. You have to. And if you are sitting with any sense of entitlement, let it go. Because it's not going to teach you a single thing about business. And if you are thinking about starting your own business, make sure that your employees feel invested and not just like employees. Make sure that they're part of the family. Treat people well. No one likes a horrible boss. They really just don't. Be kind to people. Be present. See them. Make sure that they are seen. So I want to say congratulations to all of you. I hope you have a bright, bright future. Please don't leave the country because we need you. But all the best for your future. And it's always such an honor to get to speak to you guys. So go and catch your dreams, guys. Lots of love. And be kind. Don't forget to be kind.
Leadership Skills Certificate. Selby Koza, also celebrating completing the Genetic Management Fundamental Skills Certificate. Nokubonga Precious Mabila. Tepiso Mabona. Mpo Nelson Mokwiri. Lavinia Anastasia Mudli. Ikacheng Mopulane. Mapule Fiona Motsepe. Sakekile Ndlovu. Elias Nhwako Nkwana. Life Coaching Skills Certificate. Ismail Abrahams. Portia Adams. Christel Orkamp. Sagira Banu. Renee Veronica Beck. Johanna Maria Becker. Tanya Marlene Vosloo. Barbara Botha. Michelle Bradbury. Johanna Mary Campbell. Subhashini Chetty Gangapasad. Ligeshni Chinnasamy. Moritz Kutzer. Randy John Kogel. Melanie de Kock. Magda Diepenaar. Jessica Dodel. Lizette Davy Glutch. Dawn Regina Goliath. Gail Beverly Golding. Gloria Groenewald. Caroline Hallhead. Esme Hartman. Celeste Hendricks. Dineo Regina Hlalele.
Tukunza Given Hlungwane, Frederick Jansen, Aisha Jochi, Vilna Jooster, Lamise Karim, Giselle Celeste Kelly, Dora Dikeledi Gasu, Regina Gwendoline Gafela, Telani Florence Homo, Stephanie Killian, Uvaldi Kleinhans, Katharina Maria Kruan, Wiseman Herbert Lazarus, William Papiki, Litaho Shanun Mabunda, Lucia Mabuto, also celebrating completing the Image Consultant Skills Certificate. Maria Philip Mackenzie, Sharon Mahai, Zandile Felicia Majola, Makabedi Charlotte Maketa, Lindiwe Harriet Maluleke, Mosela Elizabeth Maloka, Veronica Ramadimeja, Mapulo, Erin Cavell Martin, Pulani Zipora Mashilo, Masere, Josephine Masenya, Valiko Pietrus Machaya, Yanga Mbiza Makupu, Sylvia Mekwa, Caroline Melnick, Ratilua Yolanda Mkabela, Habu Huang, Helen Mguni, Naledi Morisa Pudi, Tulahanyaho, Emelda Moepi, Nozililo Susan Mofukeng, Josephine Moleleki, Adelaide Malloy, Mamodise Millicent Molelekoa, Clotiso Molelekwa, Gerald George Mowley, Kagiso Molala, Nomsa Monele, Rebecca Maleshwa Monakgotla, Kirshni Mudley, Riley Mudley, Beryl Evelyn Moolman, Maleshwane Motsiri, Malebu Gift Ntembo, Seneleso Mtetwa, Grace Mujeti, Livuani Fulufelo Mukapu, Cora Nomalinge, Mzilikazi Tini, Womashni Naidu, Shamentri Naidu, Stephanie Nayaga, Mashudu Pachunya Ndadaza, Sipo Paul Ndokweni, Gloria Penelope Nzumeni, Kaba Francois Nemeti, Stephen Simo Ngema, Dipuo Molly, Catherine Nklapo, Natalie Claire Nicholson, Lebuchang Nkosi, Zodwa Promise Nkuna, Nozibele Nkoro Siatokoza, Nomusa Nsizwane Buitumelo, Hilda Nchabele, Sibusisu Maxwell Numalo, Rafia David, Aisha Patel, Matlapi Dominique Pitt, Larato Charity, Malisha Pizzo, Megan Teresa Roberts, Spokazi Rogi, Jacob Molla de la Rovia, Zoe Yvonne Skuman, Estelle Skuman, Simone Skuman, Moses Siromo, Mumtaj Begum Samsudin, Tracy Latonang Shikwari, Tuli Tracy Petronella, Johanna Smith, Alanis Simone Smith, Similinkosi Sola, Salomina Johanna Stevens, Jessica Sundalal, Melindy Swanepoel, Anne Louise Theron, Shuel Thomas, Victoria Nomsa Titus, Jeanette Dorothea Turiansky, Nadia van Sale, Petrus Kansas van Blommestein, Andories van der Merwe, Aisha Variawa, Chantal Venter, Paul Evan Volpert, David Allen Reford, Ndumiseni, John Kaba, Viwe Kuba, Nonhlanhla Elizabeth Zulu, Anele Zungula Nomana, Fezeka Zwane. Project Administrator Skills Certificate. Spiwe Florina Skosana. Project Management Skills Certificate. Gabriel Johannes Ackerman, Vuisile Peter April, Zoe Julie Bosch, Natania de Klerk, Andre Holzhuizen, also celebrating the SIOSH Occupational Health and Safety Practitioner Skills Certificate. Chantal Kruger, Sabrina Amber Lansdowne, Tembela Vilmont Manjanja, Tabang Precious Masilo, Joanne Debra, Gwyneth Tumisang Monao, Godfrey Mudau, Rinae Joyce Mulaudzi, Marilyn Nair, Kola Nakase, Campo Joseph Nkate, Jason Tinotenda Nyatanga, Sashni Pillay, Mlungisi Bambanani Khadebe, Avisha Rangnandan, Richard Ruot, Sandra Nalda, Sambo Sibusisiwe, Tendai Sibanda, Stephanus Andries Sneeman, Thomas William Swanepoel, Juanita van Staden, Leanne van der Vijver, Natasha Lee Wilbers. Purchasing Management Skills Certificate. Mpo Remembrance Africa, Lucinda Badenhorst, Jared Kendrick Billings, Cheryl Maureen Coles, Liesel Corson, Margrethe de Weer, Rudine Haynes, Masilemo Gladys Kiel, Shani Kirchner, Chanel Luana, Lemikis, Grace Lottering, Lufuno Mampaga, Nolutando Lavi Manzi, John Chrisimas Maribeng, Shanzal Nasima Umiala Atlechang, Anthony Moeng, Ranisha Pariachi, Ntombikaise Ndlovu, Louisa Ann Rosaline Okes, Mpo Nathaniel Ratau, Renee Melanie Rode, Sophie Silane, also celebrating completing the Financial Management for Non-Financial Managers Skills Certificate. Stephanus Petrus Steiger, Elizabeth Victor, Sindisiwe Pile Vilakazi, Small Business Entrepreneurship Skills Certificate. Linokuhle Baliwe Unkabetse, Edward Boikanyo, Praise Pumelele, Dickens, Danielle Esterhazen, Anna Jacoba, Elizabeth Kleinhans, Freddie Lucas Lenghwati, Calvin Mihloti Masingi, Portia Matodzi, Anastasia, Limakatso Mako, Dimakatso Priscilla Mutlakoa, Ramatsimele Anna Mpahlele, Vusimuzi Veli Mtombeni, Aifeli Emmanuel Mudau, Zakele Gabriel Ngema, Nkululeko Nelson Nkabani, also celebrating completing the Safety and Security Management Skills Certificate. Njabula Nkuna, Esetu Nyanga, Sfiso Vilakazi, Monica Nontlantla Vuma, Supply Chain Management Basic Skills Certificate. Donovan Anamalay, Jacques Esterhazen, Dylan Pretorius, Neo Godfrey Sebulwane, Ponto Vincent Temo, Warren Duncan Virasamy. Supply Chain Management Implementation Skills Certificate. Edna Mbalua Banda. Supply Chain Management Operations Skills Certificate. Nkululeko Freedom Gumede, Petunia Tsolanang Huaha, Dikarabo, Shirley Masia, Sherilyn Janice Pillay. Supply Chain Management Skills Certificate. Hazal Chikasa, Kevin De Bruin, Teboho Evelyn Libya, Shikar Deno Lachman, Lebuchang Mabala, Tato Perseverance Mafrika, Sophie Poppy, Mudavuku Mutau, Varushka Rampal, Rikesh Samaru, Adam Steenfeld, Kamalita Vienhan. The Business Environment Skills Certificate. Kate Susan Vumase. Tourism Management Skills Certificate. Briston William Adams. Prince Asiama Fred. Kaylin Desmond Johnson. Palisa Rosina, Jonathan Andisiwe, Michelle Kavi, Boledi Justin Lechotwane, Mpapana Jalaurs Mabilo, Abraham Senzikile Malike, Kieja Clement Maluleke, Lisejo Amos Maredi, Zenzile Pindiwe Matenjwa, Bonolo Innocentia Matsobe, Amukelani Adelaide Matebula, Peaceful Matlabiane, Constance Andisiwe Mbetlashe, Nonkosi Mbokazi, Portia Mdluli, Sizwe Mhlanga, Monique Chandre Miller, Sikulile Angel Mkwanazi Nhlea, Muliso Cordelia Mtungwa, Olirato Veronica Monana, Kupano Motetli, Siposeng Kosi Mpechwa, Kululani Nhlea, Matumi Subath Nshokolo, Slindile Nyawuza, Eunice Andeline Regiu, Luke Saiman, Mapefu Ralda Silopiane Tepiso, Mapuko Silala, Valencia Jayshri Sudhan, Zikona Tom, Modiechi Perseverance Chuane, Zoe Ann Marazine van Vught, Kelsey Jordan, Venter, also celebrating completing the Fundamental Communication 1 Skills Certificate. Petrus Johannes Westraat.